Welcome to this week's edition of the Contact Center World Industry Roundup, presented by Raj Wadhwani.
In this week's edition, the latest regional industry news, upcoming events. We share some great tips for your contact center. And we leave you with details of our contest to win a prepaid Visa card. Hello! We start with some breaking news. The 2015 top-ranking performers in the Contact Center World Awards are now open. It's the 10th year of the awards that many regard as like the Olympics of the contact center industry, as centers and their people compete not just locally but globally. Typically, the best contact centers from over 50 nations compete, and the awards include corporate awards for best contact centers, best customer service, and much, much more. Plus, there's a full range of awards for individuals from frontline professionals all the way up to leader. These are one of the most comprehensive set of awards in the industry and allow entrants to benchmark their performance, learn other best practices, and of course gain global recognition in the contact center world. The awards are now open and we invite entrants from all over the world to compete. Full details on our website. We start this week's news out of Finland. Details of a plan to close down a local emergency response call centre in Pori, southwest Finland have emerged. The management board is preparing a plan to relocate the centre to one of two alternative locations in southwest Finland. The proposed move will affect 38 full-time employees. And staying in Finland, the Finnish health tech group Revenio Group Corporation is selling its entire capital stocks of Midas Touch Oy to Inner Finland Oy. The two have decided not to reveal the sale price. In line with its strategy, Revenio is focusing on health technology, and the sale of Midas Touch Oy will support Revenio's group's growth aspirations in this segment. Over to Oman. Bank Muscat in Oman is launching a redesigned phone banking service offering easy and secure access. Notably, the enhanced integrated voice response facility, which does not require pre-registration, and customers may log in for the service with their 16-digit debit card and 4-digit ATM PIN numbers. The facility allows customers during non-banking hours to avail various services and report card loss. Customers can use the IVR systems to block their cards themselves. In Russia, Russian national operator Rostelecom has launched a new regional distribution call center in the city of Cherepovets in the Vologda region. The new call center will serve subscribers in northwestern Russia. The national operator currently runs 15 similar call centers across the country. And in Serbia, positive news coming from Air Serbia. Their partnership with Etihad Airways has created hundreds of new jobs in Belgrade and Abu Dhabi. In the first half of this year, Air Serbia grew its workforce by 300 new professionals. The majority of these new jobs are in the commercial roles with a focus on the airline's call center operations. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, the government is rolling out a new digital call center to respond better to distress calls. Crime is on the rise in the country and people are demanding the government take action. Meanwhile, the head of government says a toll-free number is being established and that dozens more of these call centres will be rolled out in October. In the United Arab Emirates, MR Malls Group is announcing the launch of a 24-hour call centre to help investors based in the United Arab Emirates understand the key details of its initial public offering on the Dubai financial markets. The call centre is being launched this week to help potential investors gain knowledge about the company when it hits Dubai's main open market on October the 2nd. In the UK, strike action at HM Revenue and Customs Dundee Contact Centre in Scotland had been averted after 38 jobs were saved. This week, members of the Public and Commercial Services Union voted 183-7 to take industrial action over the threat of job losses. HMRC was seeking to make redundant 38 members of staff employed on fixed-term contracts at the contact centre. Serco, a beleaguered outsourcer in the UK, is investigating allegations that staff fiddled their hours to inflate invoices to Toyota. Serco vowed an attitudinal change last year after it was stripped of a government contract to electronically tag ex-criminals when it was caught charging for prisoners who were dead or back in prison. But documents seen by one credible news organisation showed that they have been forced to begin an investigation into new overcharging allegations raised by a member of staff. A spokesperson for Toyota said, "Serco contacted us and told us about the investigation. We're waiting to hear the results and we're happy with their handling of the situation at the moment." The whistleblower alleged that members of his team deliberately logged more hours than they had actually worked in order to hit performance targets that would trigger bonus payouts. Now on to some upcoming events. Taking place this week is the Avaya International PDS User Group Conference in Las Vegas. Later this month in Singapore is the Asia Pacific Outsourcing Summit for their annual gathering. Then in November 10th to the 14th, we bring the best contact center professionals from all over the world to share best practices, and we invite members who are trainers, consultants, operational managers, directors, support professionals and vendors who sell to the industry to come along and learn what the best in the world are doing, and more importantly, how. This event features speakers from the United Kingdom, Japan, Portugal, Canada, Ukraine, Russia, Brazil, Qatar, Turkey, Australia, Indonesia, Philippines, India, Singapore, South Africa, Spain, France, Malaysia, and of course the United States of America. This is our 36th event and the one to attend in 2014 if you want to hear best practices from all over the world. Full details of all of these events are available on our website. Ever wonder what campaign is going to hit you today? Believe it or not, there are still far too many cases where contact centres are ill prepared. And in a direct response environment, you may only have seconds to leave an impression on that caller. Here are a few pointers for success. Firstly, make sure that you or a responsible member of your team are present at the marketing planning meetings. This will help you develop your understanding of what's planned ahead. Next, demand a media schedule. This is your only way of minimizing surprises and will help you ask questions in advance. Make sure the objectives of the marketing activity and the role you play is absolutely crystal clear, and don't be afraid to challenge them. Finally, brief your contact center team on objectives and immerse them into the creatives of the campaign. This may be showing videos and having them played in the background, or add artwork, giving your team a feeling for the campaign and expectations. In this way, you'll do everything to support the brand, a message that no marketing person worth their salt can ignore. In this fast-moving, dynamic industry, it is sometimes difficult to keep abreast of what's happening and what new products and services are out there. One thing is for sure, it's worth keeping in touch with potential suppliers, even if you don't have a need today. There'll always be something that comes up at short notice and you will need to react. Better to be ready than unprepared. You may have noticed that Contact Center World features an extensive worldwide directory of suppliers, and you can even access them directly on our Android or Apple apps. Lastly, some details about our competitions. We have 2 competitions running right now. One is to win a Visa gift card in our free draw when you watch a short video and can tell us how many different companies are featured. And for all your frontline staff, we're offering a Visa gift card for the funniest story from your centre. Full details at this page. Good luck and thanks for watching this week's review. Goodbye.